Harper, and we're talking about Bryce Harper. And if you tuned in on Thursday, things got a little bit spirited because I told Ricky Bo that I was a 10 out of 10 concerned with Bryce Harper. And it stemmed from the fact that, one, he said this wrist thing was bothering him since last year. Okay. Then you saw him come out this season, and he struggled with power at the plate. They then put him on the IL. He comes back. They're off on Tuesday due to a rainout. Wednesday, they have a doubleheader, but they're going to be off on Thursday. He can't play in Game 2. They said it was just precautionary. All right, well, I said that made me concerned. And now I watch a guy over the weekend look absolutely terrible at the plate, strike out 4 times on Saturday, and since he's come back, he's 3 for 17. He does not have an extra base hit. He struck out 9 times. He looks completely lost at the plate, but maybe that's just a timing thing. But the bigger concern for me, if that wrist is in fact going to bother him the rest of the year, is he ever going to get that power back? And if not, I don't see this team being able to win a World Series with not only the lack of right-handed power, not only the issues at the back end of the bullpen, now the issues at the back end of your rotation, and you're going to throw on top of it a lack of power from your best player in Bryce Harper? Like, this is why I don't think I'm overreacting, being too critical. These are real issues with this team.
This is, real issues. You're talking about 3 for 17 with no extra base hits. This is Bryce Harper we're talking about. We're not talking about, Scott Kingery. Sorry about the shot, but that's what I'm talking about. And Bryce is one of those guys who's supposed to be a huge run producer, a huge home run hitter, guy who drives in everybody, and you're getting nothing. He has 4 home runs this year at Citizens Bank Park. 4. Think about that for a second.
That is
not good. And on the season, he's only got 9 home runs. So it's not like the power has been there all season long, and you have to wonder what is going on. Is it just all in the wrist, or is there something else that we need to know about that nobody's telling us about? Because we haven't seen the Bryce Harper, that's for sure, in these last 5 games.
Bill, you were right all along.
Is that what I'm hearing coming out of your mouth now? Your concern level's a 10 out of 10? After you and I were arguing on Thursday?
I'm not done. It is his timing.
That's all you're saying?
I think he's definitely got some issues with that wrist. I don't think these issues are going away. Is he going to be a 30-home run hitter this year? No. That's not the guy.
Well, look, I'm looking at his numbers. So far this season, his slug is .426. He had a higher slug every single season, dating all the way back to 2014. You're talking 11 years ago was the last time he had a slugging percentage this low.
Yeah, what are you trying to get at? What do you want to know? Right now, his timing is way off. And I think that's very natural for a guy who didn't go down to AAA and take at-bats before he comes back for rehab.
And that's another issue.
I think that's stupidity.
Send him down to AAA.
And I'm not saying send him down there like he's never coming back.
No,
just
on a rehab assignment. He should have, after coming off the IL, they should have forced him to do a rehab assignment because you're right, his timing is off.
Let me ask you something. Why do you think he didn't go?
Because he's Bryce Harper.
Exactly.
He does whatever the hell he wants.
Exactly.
But I'm saying this because of how much I appreciate Bryce Harper and what he brings to this team. And if you're not going to have his power in your lineup, I just don't see how this team is going to be able to make noise. And that's why I said my concern level was a 10 out of 10. I'm going to keep until Kevin Cooney actually texted me on Friday when Harper was back in the lineup. He goes, "You can calm down now, Bill." And I said, "No, I will not calm down until I start seeing some power from Bryce." And you didn't see that at all this weekend. So until Bryce Harper shows that he's still Bryce Harper, my concern level is way up here.
You're in the right to be concerned, but I don't think it's something that's going to last all season long. Do I think this can flip just any given day? Yeah, I do. I really do. I think it's one of those things where it's, okay, he's got to get his time back. Does he have his time back yet? No. The answer is obviously not. He watched a pitch right down the middle yesterday. I've never seen this before. He walked away from home plate before the pitch was even called.
He looks bad, dude.
And what else does that tell you? He's not seeing the ball well either.
Yeah, well, and I could live with that because he can fix it. So there's 2 issues.
I think he can be fixed.
But it's the risk because he has power.
Here's my thing that I agree. I don't think he's going to have that kind of power this year.
And I don't know how this team wins the World Series.
All we keep hearing is there's no structural damage.
which sometimes is worse because now you don't know what the hell's
Right.
going on.
Now you just don't.
Is it arthritic? Is this something he's going to have to live with for the rest of his career?
Well, this is like the new thing. Let's not
Don't
tell
get me all
anybody.
worked up.
What's up, everybody? It's Bill Colarulo from Unfiltered with Ricky Bo and Bill Colarulo. Thanks for watching. Make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel because we post a ton of content. It's not just what you hear on air. We're posting content all day long. We do some things before the show, after the show, even stuff during the show. So subscribe, like, do whatever you got to do. We got all this content coming to you every single day.